Hey, it's LR Knight. It's been a while since I made a video, but we've been pretty busy here at the Lionborn Ranch. At the end of February, we published Feet First into Hell. We've played a ton of it here, play tested new stuff. I've written a whole new campaign called Operation Phoenix that launches in early July. It's an 8-mission co-op campaign with a choose-your-own style adventure. And in it, you are trying to save Pyros Station, which is a kind of janky, cobbled-together way station on the fringe of the Ares sector. And a hive mind called Legion has seized the station and is attempting to plunge it into the nearby gas giant in order to prove a point about the tyranny of the Central Authority. So it's a lot of fun. It's got a choose-your-own adventure style structure. So you've got some key missions you've got to play. You've got some high-risk, high-reward alternatives. There are bonuses and failure penalties for winning and being defeated in missions. There's all new role-playing elements, and I'm looking forward to getting it out to people. That'll be on Wargame Vault, and the link will be below as soon as it launches. In the meantime, today I have something new to show you, something I've really been looking forward to tearing into. I got really lucky on that online queue from James Workshop. I got the pre-order of the Leviathan box, which I am going to open. I haven't opened it yet. You can see the tape is still on this limited edition pre-order only Battle Zone, which I'm not gonna lie, when I got this, I didn't look into it at all. I was so focused on just getting through the queue. They were giving them away for free, and I was like, all right, dope, just picked it up. I thought this was like a dice mat to roll on, like to, dampen the sound of dice jangling on the table. I did not realize that this sucker was a whole quad fold board game. In fact, I think it says there's 2 in there. It's so new to me. I didn't even flip it over to take a look at it. So, God's honest truth, Saturday morning, my upstairs bathroom sink kind of exploded, stopped draining, started leaking from 3 joints, and that necessitated, because I live in an old house, a total overhaul of one of the walls. So I had to rip the wall apart, I had to rip pipes out, so I have been a busy beaver. That took until about Tuesday, and this was delivered Tuesday afternoon while I was in the middle of compounding the wall back together. So by the time that was over, I decided I am too tired to deal with this right now. I want to give it the attention that it deserves. I am super eager, though, to take a look at this. I want to look at the rule book. And I cannot wait to add to my Dark Angels army here. The other half is going to my brother, number 2. He is I think his first army were Tyranids, and he had a kind of tragic parting with them, so I think he's looking forward to getting back to the Nids as well. So I just got to entice him to come the couple hours to come visit me, and he can get his half. So, without further ado, let's rip into this sucker. All right, so first we're going to start with the battle mat, which, like I said, is very well taped, and I don't have fingernails left after all this plumbing stuff. My hands are so battered. Come on. Also, I don't really want to damage the package because it's a handy-dandy sleeve. There we go. Okay, 1 down. Drum roll. My wife is doing the camera work for me, since this is really a 2-hand job, and as you've seen from my other videos, my tripod is still with that teacher, which is going to cause some issues for me the next couple weeks when I need to inventory, but whatever. That's a problem for future me, as Homer says. All right, so according to this thing, it's got 2 mats on the inside. Wow, that was really dramatic. If you hear a little bit of music in the background, that is my daughter's sleeping monitor. It is time for her to go to sleep, and she's listening to Johnny Cash tonight. So, we got 2 mats. We got a city board mat. Looks a lot like my Kill Team mat. And we've got some sort of scorched earth cracked mat with what looks like Imperial ruins buried there. And I'm thinking, oh, it's not quite identical. It's very similar. And city ruins on the other side, so that means we can, whoops, we can play, get over there, big box. We can line it up like that. We got a huge city, whoops, huge city mat to play on. That is pretty nice. So, good thing I didn't buy one. I was in the market for one a couple months ago. I decided not to. So, all right, we're gonna point the camera that way and grab our battlefield map, slide that aside. All right, so this has not been opened yet, and there's tape on it. Okay, James Workshop loves their tape. Come on. Jeez, where are all the muscles for? Okay, and there is a twin on the other side. We're gonna, man, in the grim darkness of the future, there's only tape. Yikes. All right, so this is the back of the box for those who haven't seen it. It shows all the models that come in it. This is a packed box. Some units in here I'm particularly excited about, like the captain of the Terminator armor, a new dreadnought. I just finished painting one, an apothecary. I don't have any of those yet. And just kind of a number of Primaris Marines and the new battle scale Terminators. And then we've got all the Tyranids, but to be honest, I can't tell one from another because I'm not a NID player. And we got some other assorted stuff inside the box. So it is not as heavy as I expected compared to my Kill Team box, but it is a hefty, hefty box. So right away, we've got promotional art or battle mat maybe? I don't know what this thing is. It's gonna go on the wall probably, it's dope. And then we've got our plastic crack. So, looks like right away I got Tyranids and a gun emplacement of some sort. That'll be neat for terrain. I've got bits and pieces of a dreadnought. Oh, that's probably dreadnought plating. Oh yeah, that's a foot. So we've got some Tyranid stuff. We've got some Merino stuff. Oh boy, they're all little sprues. This is gonna be impossible to get back into any kind of order. We'll just separate it out by number 2 and me. So, Tyranids, see if I can stop picking them up opposite-handed. That is deep plastic there. Still going, still going. The quality of the prints, as ever, is, you know, really, really high. Crisp lines, you know. It's crazy, because I remember when I was little, those pewter lead figures, yikes. This one's split. I'll break that right up right now. Okay. This is more Marines, and this is more Tyranids. I just straight up picked the wrong side of the box. All right, now we've got a Warhammer mat. I'm guessing it's another dice mat. It looks a little beat up, honestly. And then going deeper, we've got the Leviathan rulebook. Holy cow, this thing is heavy. I have the 9E book. This feels weightier. And it's a beautiful cover too.
Can you extend your arms out further with it?
Yeah. So that's the Leviathan rulebook. The core rulebook for 10E, the non-Leviathan box set one has different cover image. This has got like 60 or 70 extra pages of lore. So and as usual, you know, it's beautiful. This is going to be a lot of fun to read through. There's our space elves, there's our evil space elves, there's our Tyranids and Gene Stealer cults and Necrons. Look, number 2, Necrons. So that's hefty. It's got a bunch of the Tyrannic War lore in it, I guess, which I'm looking forward to playing. And then we've got, I guess this is a build guide. Yep. Build guide comes with, looks like your battle sheets for your characters. I really like this half-page thing now that they've got going. That really appeals to my aesthetics. Going a little deeper, we've got transfer sheets. That's what I need, those Dark Angels ones right there. I'm happy to see those, because I always run short of those things. And the battle for Agram. Decide the fate of a world. I don't know what that means. Save the world or consume it. Play a game with your Leviathan box set. Report your result and help decide the fate of a pivotal Imperial planet. That's pretty cool. All right. So maybe some sort of campaign narrative thing. And then down below, bases, for those who haven't already bought hundreds of spares like I have. And I believe these are the Leviathan tactical cards. So deployments. Yeah, we need these for Feet First into Hell. These are pretty cool. Mission rules, primary missions, secondary mission defenders, and look at that, tokens. Anything in the backs? Just straight up skulls. Cool stylistic skulls, though. I like those. Leviathan games. So, that's everything that's in the box. This is a serious business box. You see there's a ton of components. It's thoughtfully packed together. It just keeps going and going and going. And I, for one, am looking forward to getting to play it with my brother when he gets his ass out to Central New York. So, there's Leviathan. We're going to pack everything up except this rule book tonight. I want to poke through that sucker. And how am I supposed to put these back in there? Maybe that's the point. When you pull them out, they go away forever. So, okay. That's it. That's Leviathan. I'll be posting pictures of bits and pieces as they get painted. Next week or the week after that, maybe Feet First into Hell Operation Phoenix drops if you want to get into even new, crazier minigame, wargaming skirmish stuff. Looking forward to showing that off soon.